Our second student speaker was selected to represent the JD class. Tranae Felicien is a native of Castries, St. Lucia, who was raised in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. She graduated from Texas A&M University with a bachelor's degree in political science and a minor in sociology. At Duke, she has served as president of the Black Law Students Association, executive editor for the Duke Law Journal, and a member of the Moot Court Board and the law school's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. After graduation, she will work for WilmerHale in Washington, D.C. Tranae.
Thanks. Good evening. Thank you, Dean Abrams. To the class of 2022, thank you for this honor and for shortening my walk across the stage. In preparing for this speech, I reflected on the transformation that I have seen in all of us. Remember 1L and 2L? It was tough because of the stress of law school classes and world-shifting events like the pandemic. But there was also this idea that we had to leave our identities at the door to be molded into one type of attorney. It was easy to think that we had to rack up the right type of accolades without considering whether we were fulfilling our own dreams. It was easy to spend every day doing things for law school and forgetting who we were outside of it. And it was easy to think that everyone else knew what they were doing and only we were lost. But I watched our class reset, and that was a beautiful thing to see. I watched us work to get mentally healthier, to reclaim peace and joy, to learn from the fantastic professors and staff here about the paths we wanted to take, and to just be open about sometimes not having life together. Remember that as you go into the rest of your career. Yes, we have been bestowed a great honor by joining a profession entrusted with helping build society. But in all that we do, let us remember the humanity of others and ourselves. Everything we do as attorneys will affect other people, so let us never let complacency, fear, the chasing of prestige, or any other paralyzing agent stop us from validating the humanity of others. Even when people disappoint us, as we all have disappointed others at times, let us give compassion, grace, and mercy. Those things are not separate from the pursuit of justice, they are intertwined. As we remember the humanity of others, let us be first to lend a hand to people in need. I have seen our class do that in the last 3 years, and many of y'all with me in the last few months as I have needed help. But let us also remember that systems, institutions, and constitutions are made by people, so they are not perfect, and none are deserving of unconditional support. But people can change them if we use our power to question, to persuade, and to protest when we need to. If you feel yourself getting jaded, I hope that you consider the progress that has already occurred. As Justice Thurgood Marshall said about the Constitution, we, the people, no longer enslave, but the credit does not belong to the framers. It belongs to those who refuse to acquiesce in outdated notions of liberty, justice, equality, and who strive to better them. Class of 2022, I have seen you work to improve the lives of others. I'm confident that those efforts will not end with law school. But we are more than our degrees. Please do not forget your own humanity, your need for community, and your need for rest. Surround yourself with people who will remind you to put the first things first. I am lucky to add some of the people I've met here to that group, but I would like to give a special shout out to those who have known me from before, especially since I know my mom will post this on Facebook. She's right up there with it on. thank you to the friends, mentors, and educators from my Montessori in St. Lucia, Irving ISD in Texas, and Texas A&M University. Thanks. Thank you to my family around the world for 25 years of encouragement and advice, and to my family's Sunday brunch crew, coming home to eat Mom Catherine's food over loud conversation. That's my mom. Sorry, thanks. Has always filled me up, even in the busiest of times. To my parents and my sister, Dane, Trisha, and Diana, I am so blessed to have y'all in my life, and thank you for your constant belief in myself, even when I haven't believed in myself. Oh my God, Dad. Okay, we're almost there, y'all. So, thank you to my God, who is the reason why I focused on remembering humanity and why I hope for the future. Class of 2022, I want to leave you with the quotes from Rihanna. Let go of the things that make you feel dead. Life is worth living. I am so proud of us and cannot wait to see how we live our lives from this point forward. Thank you.